Welcome back, guys. Today we have the MyLeague Simulation part number 3. We're going to go through 3 seasons today. I'm going to give you guys my team roster before we get underway. We have Chris Middleton. I'm having control problems again. Oh, God. Come on, controller. Come on. Okay, here we go. We have Chris Middleton, we have Eldon Lyons, Richard Holmes, Brooke Ward, Patrick McCall, Justice Winslow, Guy Terrell, LaMarcus Aldridge, Wesley, Owudu, Dinwiddie, McConnell, Dieng, and Mesquela. That's going to be our starting lineup for year number 1 here of the simulation, and we have to accept every single trade, of course, if you guys do not know the rules by now. Accept every trade. Go into the off season and actually do the draft part and stuff like that. Do the draft lottery, do the NBA draft, get free agents, and then we'll go on to the next season. We basically just so many, we have to accept every single trade, and we're into the 2022-23 season. This is going to be season number 1 of Simulation for today. We're going to be going through 3 seasons today here in this video. So here we are in season number 1, currently 2-15. Not going to make the playoffs, that's definitely for sure. But I'm not really upset that we're not going to make the playoffs because it's been a tough road anyway. We really haven't won many games at all, to be honest. We only made the playoffs one time in this whole thing, and that was in the first season with James Harden. And besides that, since we lost James Harden, we have not made the playoffs. Now, that's definitely not a good sign, but, I mean, what are you going to do? Oh, and there's a lot of trades right now. Oh, Christmas Day we get a trade. Wow. Okay, now we're into January 5th. By the way, there is a trade deadline. I could have actually turned the trade deadline off and have trades the entire season, but I decided, you know what, I need a little bit of a break during the year instead of just keep going and soulmating and accept it. There's a lot of time being wasted by going between accepting the trades and actually going back to the soulmated date. So there goes that. And we made it to February. A lot of trades going on this year. Here in simulated season number 1 of the day. So here we are to February. February 9th, currently. Just trying to soulmate all of these seasons here. Season number 1 of the day. We're just keep accepting trades here. Now it's the trade deadline, so there's going to be no more trades for the remainder of season number 1. Now we're going to get to, what day is it? The 28th. Where we're going to have another little break. And now we go on for the rest of the season without any stops. And it'll just soulmate the entire rest of the season for us. Of course, you got to have it on the final day, though. So no playoffs for us. Most definitely no playoffs. Which I'm not going to be totally upset with because we really have been struggling. We really just need a building year where we get a good draft picks and don't end up trading the draft picks. But that's probably not going to happen because every person that we get That's actually good. We end up trading him off to another team. So there we guys go. Completion of the year number 22-23. The MVP. We picked him in the first round of the NBA draft. The first pick, we had Nick Johnson. He wins the most valuable player of the year. Eldon Lyons on the Utah Jazz Rookie of the Year. Sixth man of the year is Sammy Peterson. Mohamed Bamba's Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved Sammy Peterson. And Brad Stevens for the Celtics wins Coach of the Year. Is anybody on the NBA first team on the Rockets, my team? It does not appear so. So no, there is not. Now we're just going to soulmate the entire playoffs since we are not in the playoffs. The Warriors get by the first round. Can they get by the Suns? No. Suns look to be the team to beat, but the Minnesota Timberwolves win the NBA championship with Karl Anthony Towns. He had 17 points, 11 rebounds. He had a double-double every single game as average. So what a great year for Karl Anthony Towns. Players that are going to be retiring: Chris Bosh, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kyle Lowry, and some other really good, pretty decent players. Now we're going to go to league meetings, make sure nothing's wrong, make sure everything's rejected. And now we're going to go to the draft lottery. We should be in the draft lottery. And so far they're projecting us at 5th. So here we go. The 14th pick in the NBA draft is going to go to the Memphis Grizzlies. The 13th pick in the NBA draft is going to go to the Denver Nuggets. The 12th pick in the NBA draft is going to go to the Toronto Raptors. The 11th pick is going to go to the Houston Rockets. We get the 11th pick. I think we have another pick, actually. The 10th pick goes to the Brooklyn Nets. 9th goes to the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8th goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. 7th goes to the Dallas Mavericks. 6th goes to the Houston Rockets. We get the 6th pick. Not a terrible pick for us. 6th and 9th. 6th and 11th. The 5th pick goes to the Portland Trailblazers. 4th pick goes to the Indiana Pacers. 3rd goes to the Sacramento Kings. 2nd pick goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. And the number 1 pick in the is going to be the New York Knicks. Congratulations to them. And now we can go ahead and soulmate out of the picks. So the draft lottery, we're gonna have picks number 6 and 11 in the draft. So definitely gonna be interesting. Now we're gonna go and soulmate to the NBA draft. It's time for draft 2023.
Good evening.
We're going to see the first pick, and then we're going to soulmate through to our picks. Actually, we got pick number 25 as well. Craig Kelly selected. He went to Duke, so 7-footer from Duke. You don't really see tall guys like that from Duke University, but something different, I guess. 81 overall, wow. Now we're going to soulmate to our first pick of the draft, which is going to be the 6th pick. I'm not even going to look at the trade offers. So 6th pick, see who we can get here. 24, 17, 9, 7, 8, 7, 7. 7's the best. 6. So we're going to get Jalen Griffin on our first pick of the draft. And now we're going to soulmate to pick number 11 for us. So 6th pick, we get the man Jalen Griffin from Fresno State, 7'2", 298 pounds. Five picks later, pick number 11 is us once again. Who are we going to pick this time? 30 looks to be the number. 14. I'm not even going to look through. I think 14 is going to be the best we're going to get. What was he at? Oh, right there. Sammy Bridgman. And now we're going to send to our next pick, which is going to be the 25th pick. We select Sammy Bridgman from Wake Forest, 6 foot, 169 pounds. Now we go to our next pick, which is going to be the 25th pick in the draft. 44, 17. Cole Meekins is going to be our last pick of the draft, I think. So 25th pick, again, we receive Cole Meekins from Notre Dame, 5'9", 142 pounds. Small point guard. And that is going to wrap up the NBA draft for season number 1. Season number 1's draft of the 3 here during part 3 of the simulation. Mickey's going to trace free agency, but we can try to get him back. No, we can't, actually. So there we guys go. We're going to go to the free agency. We're going to see who you can get here during the free agent. Kirk Cousins. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired today, so if you can't notice, I'm a little bit shaky today. DeMarcus Cousins, Ben Simmons, R.G. Barrett. Let's see who we want here. I really want to get Langford. Romeo Langford is a really good basketball player. I'm going to give him an offer, and I'm going to give DeMarcus Cousins an offer. Simmons, I'm going to give him an offer, and R.G. Barrett, I'm going to give him an offer. I'm going to give everybody an offer here. So there we guys go. We're going to see if we get any of these players, so we're going to go ahead and celebrate to season number 2. Marcus Cousins signs with the Falcons again. R.G. Barrett signs with the Grizzlies. And Langford signs with the Knicks. Brown signs with the Pacers. So we don't get any of the players. So that is going to do free agency. We don't get any of the players we put an offer on. We actually haven't got anybody we put an offer on in this whole entire simulation. And today is part 3 of the simulation. So, getting ready to go past the first off season here of the video. Auto-generate rookies. And here we go, guys. Season number 2 is getting ready to go underway. And I'll show you guys our roster before we get into this. So our roster has changed a little bit. I think it's a little bit better than last year. We have Harry Giles, Herb Woolridge, OG Anakabi, Justin Jackson, Cody Zeller, Dwight Powell, Jalen Griffith, Etwin Moore, Timmy Griffith, Janice Kirsten, Lyle Clankley, Cole Meekins, Sammy Bridgman. So not a very, very great team, but not an overall terrible team. So here we go. Season number 2. We're starting the simulation. And we're simulating this season. We have not got a trade yet, and it's November 18th. You want to go all the way to December? Nope. Right when I say that. Oh my God! I think that was just Paul George. I think we got Paul George. I'm pretty sure we just got Paul George. Or it was George Hill or somebody. Now we get Tristan Thompson join the team. Definitely loving these trading times, though. This has really been a fun simulation playlist here, part number 3 today. I'm definitely having a blast with this. And now we get Mike Conley to join the team. Oh my.
we are getting into the good stuff. But Conley is going to be retiring. Now we get Stanley Rose, whoever that guy is. I've never even heard of that guy before. And now we get Trey Burke to add it to the team. The thing is, though, once we get into the deep part of this simulation, we're not going to know what any of these players are that we're getting the trades from. So now we're getting Sagic. But when we get into the deep years, we're not going to know what any of these players are. That's pretty well the sad part, but, you know, that's just the way it goes. And this has been trade year. Oh my god. We just now made it to January. January seems to be the year that you don't get too many trades, though. Which is probably the good thing. We're 13-29, so not looking like a playoffs kind of year once again. We've made it to February, and February 15th is going to be the trade deadline, so we're getting closer. Week away from the trade deadline. We have not really received many trades here in February, which is a great thing. There's actually right when I speak of it. Actually, it's not the 15th, it's the 22nd is actually. So now we're a week away from the trade deadline. I seen it and read it wrong. And there goes Trey Burke for Serge Ibaka. Here we go. It's the trade deadline. We're going to go ahead and hit no. We're going to show right now to the rest of the season to be completed. Here we go. It's crunch time now, where the simulation becomes pretty fast. Here for season number 2. I'm excited to see the MVP is. If it's Nick Johnson again for the Celtics, I'm definitely going to lose it. But the Celtics have not really done anything in the playoffs. Not making it to the finals, but they've got a 2-time MVP now, Nick Johnson, who wasn't in Houston. So guys, that completes the season. Now we see who the MVP is. MVP is going to belong to Nick Johnson once again for the Celtics. Wow. Not even having that good of numbers, though. That's what I don't understand. But he's shooting 91% from the free throw line, about 50% field goal, 40% threes. So definitely a good shooting. Mel Garrett is going to win the Rookie of the Year. Sammy Peterson, 6th man of the year. Defensive player, DeAndre 8th. Braxton Johnson was most improved. And William Walker wins Coach of the Year for the Phoenix Suns. So that's definitely a good thing. Let's see what if we have any players on the NBA teams. Rockets. Does not look like it. So now we're going to simulate the playoffs here. Can the Suns win a playoff? Win the NBA Finals? They made it to the NBA Finals. No, they did not make it to the Finals. The Celtics win the NBA Finals with Nick Johnson scoring 18 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a triple-double. And that'll complete season number 2. Now we'll head into the final simulation season, but we'll have 2 off seasons to go through yet this year, and then next year just before Part 4 comes out tomorrow. Here's your player retirements. Guys, player retirement. Big guys retiring. LeBron James retires here in 2024. Chris Paul, Sean Livingston, Daddy Son, George Hill. Some really good guys retiring. Now we're going to the league meetings. Make sure nothing's messed up with the league meetings. Everything's rejected. Now we can go ahead and go to the draft lottery because we'll probably be in that, guys. So here we go. What pick can we get in the NBA draft this year? Wait a second. We're not even in this, so we can go ahead and skip the lottery. I don't even know if we got any picks for the draft. We will see. We'll go ahead and go to the NBA draft, see what kind of picks that we have this year. And here is 2023 NBA draft. Oh, actually, it's 2024 draft. Sorry, my bad. We're going to go to the skill mate. We don't even want to see who the first pick is. We're going to skill mate to our pick. I don't even know if we have a pick in this draft. Not in the first round. First pick, the New York Knicks select the man himself, Willis Bowman, and from Washington State, 6'4", 200 pounds. Now we're going to see if we even have a pick in this draft. Hopefully we have one. And that guy is an A three-point shot and definitely scored some good points during his career. So here we go. Do we have a pick in the draft? We did not have a single pick in the draft. So that's definitely a quick way to go through the NBA draft without a pick. My free agents, oh my God. Lavergue, we're going to try to get him back. We're going to try to get Chris Day, try to get Rose back. And now we're going to go to the free agency days. Day number 1 for free agency. Who can we try to grab? Can we try to grab Anthony Davis? LaMelo Ball, are you serious? LaMelo Ball. I would really love to have LaMelo. So we're going to give him as much as we possibly can. We're giving him 4 years. Or we're going to give him... We're going to give him as much money as we possibly can. There's LaMelo Ball. D'Angelo Russell would also be a big fit to this team. So I'm going to try to give D'Angelo a really good offer. And we're also going to do Jimmy Butler. I'm going to try to give him as much of an offer we possibly can. I'm afraid these guys are going to return back to their teams because that's usually what they do. Holy smokes, there's no limit on Jimmy Butler. How about 30 mil a year? That's definitely insane, but oh well. Now we're going to go and celebrate to the regular season. LaMelo Ball is decided with the Brooklyn Nets. LaMelo Ball. Christic signed with Utah Jazz. Okay. Let's see if any of these other players are announced where they're going to play basketball. I have not seen the in front of the players yet. Okay, that's it, guys. So now we're going to go ahead and go to our final year of simulating the season, and then we'll have the off-season. We'll be done here with part number 3 here of the MyLeague Simulation. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the roster before we get into our final simulated season for part 3. And we have a terrible lineup. We have some really old guys on our team. First part we have is Tristan Thompson, Dirk Sajic, Mike Conley, Austin Rivers, Tertian Prince, Kelly Oubre Jr., Dwayne Dedmon, Davis Bertans, Duran Grant, Doug McDermott, James Young, Avery Bradley, Sean Wilkins. So not a very good team at all. And now we're going to go ahead and start simulating our final season of the video. And now we get Paul George, the man himself. So here we go, guys. It's November. And this is going to be the final time simulating seasons for today. Tomorrow I'll have 3 more simulated seasons for you guys. Can we ever make the playoffs again? That's what I want you guys to think about. Is that can this team make the NBA playoffs? Is really the thing that I want to know is I don't even think it's possible anymore to make the playoffs because we have just had plain Jane sucked. Really, since our first year making the playoffs, we haven't made it past the first round since our first year. Here we are in 2024-25. And we have one more year of the off-season simulation will be after this, and then show you guys the lineup and we'll be done here with part 3. But definitely having a blast with this. Even though we're not winning games, I'm still having a little bit of fun keeping track and seeing what players go, what players keep here. And now it's 2025 officially, January. We're starting to win a couple games. We're winning games now. 3 straight, 4 straight. Oh, we can't keep it rolling. That really sucks. Now we're starting to lose games very badly. And February 20th is going to be the trade deadline. And it's now February. So we'll see what happens. We got to go to February 20th, and then we'll be done with all the trades here. A lot of trades going on. Right here is when it starts to intense up here for about a couple weeks of just trades filling in like crazy. And really, we haven't got many trades so far in February. 10 days to go. Never mind. Here they all come. No. Okay, we don't want to do that. Thank God it let me do that. I did not want to soulmate with SimCast. I accidentally messed up there. So there we go. That is going to complete. That is going to complete the trade deadline, so that's it. Now we're going to go and soulmate to the rest of the season. What kind of record we're going to have here? We'll see. I just can't believe this is our 3rd year already. Yesterday took a long time, but I guess we didn't have to do the draft, lottery, or the NBA draft in the last offseason. But this offseason, I think we'll have some good draft picks and stuff like that. So that'll definitely make it a little bit more, that'll make it more interesting for this year's NBA draft and lottery. We should be in the lottery. If we're not in the lottery, this is embarrassing because our team sucks. Okay, that is it. It's time for the playoffs. We don't make the playoffs. MVP, is it Nick Johnson? It is. For the 4th year straight, Nick Johnson the MVP. Willis Bowman, Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, John Wall. Defensive Player of the Year, Nick Johnson. Kostas Antetokounmpo wins Most Improved. And Logan Schmidt wins Coach of the Year for the Wizards. And that is your NBA All Teams. We shouldn't have anybody on all the team, none of the teams. So now we're going to soulmate the playoffs here. Your NBA champions is going to be... Can the Suns win an NBA Finals? Yes, they do! They finally win it with Luka Doncic wins the NBA Finals for them. He has 15 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists in the playoffs. And now we go to our to soulmate the offseason, and then we'll be done with the video. Mike Conley, Batum, Ibaka Johnson, Steph Curry retires, Woodson, Jeremy Lin, and Patrick Beverley, and some of these other good players. Now we're going to go to the league meetings here. We're going to reject everything. And now we go to the draft lottery. We should be in the draft lottery here, hopefully. And we are not in the draft lottery. Are you serious? So winning the draft lottery, the Warriors get the 2025 draft #1 pick. Are we even in the top 30? I don't even see our name in the first round again. So this might be another short off season without a pick in the NBA draft, possibly. Here's 2025 NBA draft. So here we go. Round number 2. We don't even have a pick in the draft, so that's going to completely do the draft. Sorry, we didn't even get to the draft there. We didn't have any picks. My free agents, Larry Nance Jr. wants to test free agency. Avery Bradley, I'm going to try to get Avery Bradley back. I'm going to try to get Meekins back. And now we'll go to the free agency here. Try to see if we can get somebody decent. Andrew Drummond, John Wall. Not very good. Thon Maker. We're going to try to get Thon for as much money as we possibly can give him. So there's Thon. Michael Crisp. We're going to give him $28 million for the salary. And then Michael Porter Jr., we're going to give him 30. Roughly. There we go. 30. And we're going to go to do Klay Thompson for 15 mil. Hopefully. He has to accept a $15 million thing for 2 years. There's no way that he's not going to accept this. If Klay Thompson does not accept this, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not even going to understand this game. So here we go, guys. See if we can get anybody. Okay, guys. As the off-season is complete, that will do today's video. I'll show you guys the roster before we actually leave, though. But I appreciate you guys tuning in for part number 3 of the MyLeague Simulation. We're going to start the 2026-2027 season tomorrow in part number 4 of the MyLeague Simulation series. Thank you guys for joining me. Here is your starting lineup for 2026-27 season. We're going to have Papaganius, Georgios Papaganius, Justin Patton, Nikolai Vucevic, Gary Harris, Kelly Oubre Jr., Wesley Iwudu, Jordan Mickey, Jordan Clarkson, Delon Wright, Isle Austin Rivers, Michael Givnini, and Sean Watkins. Once again, thank you guys for joining me in the video of the 2025-2026 season. In the very next part number 4, we're going to have 3 seasons coming up tomorrow as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.